Okay, we're in. Welcome back, you guys. Yeah, that was wild. It was kind of spooky. By the way, as an introduction, this is the Sacred Raven Tarot Vision. My name is Jamie. I am a spiritual mentor, life purpose coach, and soul work intuitive. And we're going to continue where we left off, which was we were about to choose from one of three cards for the guests in the chat. And so I'm going to plug this in. I hope you all can hear me. I'm going to plug in the mic. Let me know if you can hear me. Uh, can you hear me? How does it sound? Good. Okay, so we're back. Make sure you guys hit the like, subscribe if you haven't. And when we get the like button, YouTube will see that engagement, and it will be there as a recommendation in the feed. All right, then we can start all over again. God, it was very spooky because I was talking to you guys and I was showing, I think it was Jasmine we were beginning with. I was showing her the cards and I was talking and I looked over and I saw that the clock time wasn't moving, and it did it earlier. It did it like 40 minutes earlier. And it was so weird because it stopped on 1 hour, 11 minutes, and 11 seconds into the video. And it was at the time said 12:12. It was very crazy. And then when it did it again, it's saying the connection's unstable. I don't know why. Now I changed services. I had Xfinity, and Xfinity always gave us issues. And I literally changed to CenturyLink. And now we're having funky problems that were similar. It stopped on 1 hour and 50 something seconds, and it was just suspended. So I knew that I'm not sure how long I was talking before I realized that no one could hear me or see me and that it had stopped. And it wouldn't let me type anything into the box. I literally had to restart the whole computer. And then when I got back in, it was a little blackened screen, and it had that buffering symbol that was just going round and round and round and round. And we were able to chat, but it wouldn't give us viewership. So I can't believe it did that. It was spooky. Yes. I take that as it made me wonder, sometimes people's electronics will go on the fritz when spirits are around, spiritual energy is near. I've always had issues every time I try to do downloads when I'm with my videos for zodiac signs. On some signs, I would end up having to redo the entire reading 2 or 3 times. I don't give up easily, but then it was starting to wear on me because there was always some kind of issue every time. And now it's night. There should be no reason, none, that we're having funky connections, but yet we are. It was already saying, I just had a Dropbox come down and say we're experiencing technical difficulties, blah, 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 blah. And sometimes when it does that, it'll just stop the chat. No one can chat. The video will continue, but no one can really say anything, and that's pointless. Then I would have to refresh and restart the entire room. And that gets on everybody's nerves. So let's hope we get through this and we're able to do our readings just fine without any interruption. Turn on this light. Here we go. Light the sage. Clear our area. If you've just arrived into the room, we had to restart. You may have been in the last previous session. Very oddly, the clock stopped. Well, now it's 1:11. Back then it was 12:12, and it stopped on 1 hour, 11 minutes, and 11 seconds into it. And then it did it again at 1 hour and 54 minutes. For some reason, it wouldn't move. So here we are. If you're in the room, make sure you hit the like button if you haven't already. Let's have YouTube receive that engagement, those engagement numbers. Make sure you sign up for the email list so I have you guys all as contacts so that I can send one mass email out to give you guys updates and tell you when we're doing the email readings, so I can send you guys announcements when I get a winner for the free tarot deck that I send out, or the oracle deck. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. What you doing? It's about time you do so. Okay. And oh, come on. Oh, well. I think we got it enough. Little California white sage. Clear the area. All right. And I think we're ready to begin. So here are the decks that you can choose from. Remember, it's a free card. It gives us a general energy reading for you. If you want something more personal, you can do that. You can reach me by my email address. I put that at the top, as well as the link to the PayPal, where there's a section where you can put in your question if you want to. If you want to do a 2-card pull, we can do that while we're in the community chat. Those are just short enough that it won't take up a lot of time, but then you can ask your very personal question and you get to choose a deck, and I'll choose a deck, and then we'll do the little mini reading. Those are $5. People like them. And if not, we're going to move on and let everyone choose a card. Okay. For those of you that haven't hit the like button, make sure you do, especially if you want your reading. So we're all about energy exchange, balance, give and take, reciprocity. I've learned that lesson as an empathic individual. It's all about reciprocity and balance now for me, always. All right. Okay. All right. I'm going to shut the door so that as I do my reading, I'm not interrupting everyone out there who's watching television. And we're going to begin. All right, so we've got Jasmine, Dalkara, and Insa. You guys will be the first 3. If you haven't gotten your card yet and you would like to, let me know. Just wave or something, announce that you're here. And like I said, small gesture, share the video, subscribe, like it. And since you're here, if you missed the greater portion of the video, which was a message that I received from Spirit, and I did a reading for all of you that Spirit sent to the room. Watch that video. I'm sure it's going to resonate pretty strong. It's about a change that's coming for you. And it's about a place in life that Spirit's trying to gear you toward, and an inner battle that you're currently facing, as well as a relationship with an individual who is fiery in character, maybe a bit overpowering. Some of you, it's a narcissistic individual in which that situation needs to end. Okay. All right. So I've got the kitty tarot. Got a choice from the kitty. And you want the cat? Okay. So we'll do that. Such a cute little box. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to start with the kitty. Okay. This is for Jasmine. For Jasmine. All right. Spirit. What does Jasmine need to know currently? What does Jasmine need to know? What are the energies around Jasmine? Judgment. First of all, Spirit, okay. And it's kind of funny, judgment. You might be a Libra or have Libra in your chart. If not, you could be dealing with one. There could be contracts or legal issues that you're having to deal with at the moment. Please be very careful when signing anything or beginning anything in which you have to put your signature to or make a promise to at this time. There's decisions that need to be made that you're trying to make a judgment call on. I think it's about someone even. Spirit is letting you know that when you find feathers, that is them communicating with you, letting you know that the decisions you're making are indicating that you are on the right path, and they're telling you to continue, to keep moving forward. Sometimes you get really indecisive, you get stuck in your mind, and you're unable to make decisions. Don't do that. Don't. And I'm getting something here about delving into metaphysical or esoteric topics. You might have been taking up interest in the subject. They would like you to know to please do that. There's some things they'd like to reveal to you. Remember, they're trying to build you up with your higher learning, to bring you into a higher state of awareness and a higher state of consciousness. The education that you currently have is limiting to you. So please take it seriously, because they're trying to nudge you down a particular road that puts you in alignment, direct alignment with your proper path. Like I said, Spirit wants you to be in the world, but not of the world, and is asking people to step in as leaders, healers, and seekers, okay? Researchers, teachers. Explore deeper spiritual subjects and even ancient history. You're going to land on something that you didn't know you had such a strong interest in, and they want you to take that path, okay? It's going to almost feel like you've come upon it by accident. So do that. When you find the feathers, that is them letting you know that you're doing okay and they are with you. 444 and 44, of course, are both, and 88 or 8 are numbers you're going to come across a lot. And that's indicative of Spirit saying that you're being nurtured and guided, and you're surrounded by angels, okay? So watch out for those synchronicities. You say, oh, totally awesome. You resonate. Okay, great. Your daughter is a Leo. Yeah. She's going to be very draining for you. Okay. By the way, okay, I'm seeing there's an eye here, the eye of Ra. But what that's mostly telling me, and especially with this cat that has the feather, work on your independent spirit. Remember, I was saying a lot of this before, on your sovereignty, your individuality, your uniqueness. Step out of what the world thinks you need to be and be you. Do the things that you need to do to clear away toxicity, to allow yourself to open that spiritual eye, that deep inner guidance, and follow it. Okay. This card, there's 2 10s. It's 20. So that revolves around relationships. Like I said, there's the fiery individual that's around you. They will be draining. So look out for that. Okay. And like I said, there is a big decision that you need to make, and you need to make that soon. Use your good judgment. Okay. All right. Yeah. 1010. Look. All right. Who was next? It was Dalkara, and then Insa. Remember to hit the like button, you guys, if you have not yet. If you also would like to choose a card, you can definitely do so. Oh, of course, no problem. I'm glad you liked it. A lot from one little card, huh? All right. Dalkara, are you still here, baby? Going once? Going twice? You're welcome. Okay, there's Dalkara. All right. We have for you the kitty tarot, cat tarot, goddess tarot, or our Mediterranean tarot, the tarot of the Moors. So it's up to you. The Moors? Okay. All right, here we go. Spirit. Yeah, it's beautiful, huh? I love this tarot. My hubby bought me these, and he bought me the cat tarot as well. And I picked up at the Pike Market. I found the Goddess Tarot last month, and that day when I left to go look at them, I had bought them along with this. These are really quite gothic and dark, by the way, but super accurate. I met a Native American gentleman. He's a carver, beautiful carvings. And there was no doubt, Spirit sent that man to me to say what I needed to hear. And I couldn't believe the words that came out of his mouth. He's a lot like, think of him as your neighborhood shaman grandpa. And he does these amazing carvings, these like poles, these totems that he sells for a pretty penny, let me tell you. But his brother was the carver that was shot and killed by police 8 years ago. And it was that day I bought the Goddess Tarot from the Pike Market. This is for Dalkara. Spirit, what does she need to know? Okay. This one. Ooh. What's going on? We've got, I don't know if you're thinking about moving into a new home or you just did, but that's come up. You might be thinking about doing some renovations. You know, there's been a lot of beauty and growth inside of you. But here's the thing. If there isn't someone, maybe an Aquarius, an Aquarian air energy, masculine, but something is, there's deception involved. And it's regarding something around passion. This could also be someone that has fire in their chart, but they've also left a piece of something behind. Something was left behind. There's some kind of deception being played out here. Whether that's self-deception or someone actively deceiving you. And it doesn't always mean something bad, though. I'm not feeling like it's something super dark, but something's being kept away. It's not. It's not out in the open. It's not straight where where all cards are laid out. I don't know if that makes sense. You can't decide which state to move to. Right away, when I saw this, I saw new home, brand new home, flourishing, sunny place, lots of greenery. But more than that, um, it's either you who is sort of, we can sometimes either deceive ourselves, or sometimes we're blinded to things. Or we could be it could be you that's keeping secrets. Maybe it doesn't necessarily have to be bad. Like I said, it could be something that you just haven't shared with others, but something like that is happening around you. Something is being kept quiet. Okay. Maybe it's regarding this move. And I see this sword being left on the ground here. I get this feeling that something is being left behind, that you're not taking everything with you. Something's being left back there. Very true. Now, sadly, it's just one card. If we were able to pair it up with others, I'd be able to see more. And there's a bit of depression here. Low energy. Even feeling overburdened as well. Just straight up stressed, tired. Yeah. Yeah. And then getting so caught up inside here, not being able to see what beauty, what is actively around you, if that makes sense. Spirit really wants you to be more in the moment, and be more aware, more conscious of the life around you. Find ways to clear your mind so that you can channel a clear energy, so that you can think and have the clarity that you're seeking. And right now, I just see the tiredness, being bogged down, things weighing you down. And swords are all about thoughts, being all up in your head. And it's like thoughts that aren't clear. Something's not clear, something's not being revealed, something's not being said, something is almost deceptive. You said, yes, that makes 100% sense. Okay. Good. Yeah. Beauty all around you. Pay attention to it. Be more in the moment. That's where you're going to find your clarity. If you can get that. I know it sounds like a lot of fluff, especially when things that it seems is taking your attention and you've got all these things coming at you, you've got all this in life, but you have to, if you want your life to work better and you want yourself to be more successful, then you have to incorporate this little by little. You're going to love where you move to, but if you take with you what you've got now, you're just going to drudge up all the old stuff at your new place and you're not going to enjoy it. So think about that. Okie dokie, artichoke. Insa, you are welcome. You are so welcome. Anyugriti, Anyugriti. Yes, you'll be after Insa. Okay? Don't forget to hit that like button. All right, sweetheart. Insa, which deck? I'm good. I'm good. A lot has changed. A lot is going on, too. $88. Look. Ooh, look, we're all seeing 88 up in here again. Fatima. Hello, my doll. So we've got Insa, Anyukriti, Raj, 88, and Fatima. If somebody could type that in. Insa, Anyukriti, 88, and then Fatima. And then I think the Moors Tarot is my favorite. So I choose that one. Okay. All right. You got it. Oh, thank you. Okay. So we got Insa, Anyukriti, 88, and Fatima. Thank you, Miss Anyukriti. All right. Here we go. This is for Insa. Insa. I'm good. It was a very, oh my gosh. If you knew me, I mean, I do a lot of research and I spend a lot of time reflecting, writing in my journal. I'm all about my spiritual life. And I had some thoughts and some real strong feelings about a message I needed. I knew Spirit wanted me to continue or to highlight deeper tonight for you guys. And so I came on tonight with that. But I spent most of the day thinking about it, writing about it, looking at global news, and reading people's comments, and seeing where the world is at, where we're headed, and getting a greater overall sense that actually in many ways confirms my intuitions. You know, you guys, I get crazy dreams that are psychic. It used to really scare me. All of this scared me. I am learning to not only not be scared of it, but of course I've embraced it, but I'm learning to really love that part of myself and value it and not be afraid of it. So Life is good right now. Oh, you're welcome. And believe me, it takes a lot of energy to do this. Whatever I'm channeling, the inspiration or God, whatever that is cycling through me, it does take a lot of energy. A lot. It like saps you. So yeah, especially if you read for all these different people, because you're tapping into them, right? You got to tap into that person, then you got to go and then tap into that individual, then you got to go tap in. It can be yeah, but I love to do it, you know. At the very least, I like for us to have the spiritual topics of discussion that are based off the guidance that I was given from spirit, the intuitions that I've had about important subjects. And I'm going to start incorporating that, not necessarily always with the readings, but as separate topics. It may not always be in video form. You guys might see a pop-up and it will look like it's a Spreaker audio. What do you call it? Podcast. And a lot of these subjects, I'm going to have spirit just channel. I'm going to channel it. And you guys can listen to it and have something to think about for inspiration or for introspection. All right, this is... Ooh, Insa. Look what popped out. First of all, what do we see here? 10. Ending and a beginning. Because 10 is also a 1. Look at this. Once again, we have seen depictions of nature. And I get the sense you too might either have moved or is making a move, or maybe you're fixing up your home, adding some sacred space to it. But if not, at the very least, is like I was saying to you guys, Spirit is actively asking you guys to spend time outside and to pay attention to beauty. That there's something about being outside and nature offering much needed wisdom and information that you are actively seeking. Okay. But this is the 10 of discs, the 10 of Pentacles in the Rider-Waite deck. That's what this is. The 10 of Pentacles, which is what? 10 of Pentacles is more than the 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups is all about great emotional fulfillment, right? The 10 of Pentacles is about manifesting, literally manifesting a life, a tangible life of warm comforts, a job and a career that you love. You might be, you might even be starting school. This could be like a college campus. I don't know why that came up. Higher learning. You just had a job interview yesterday, then you're probably going to get that job. And that's what this energy, yeah. Material fulfillment. Do you? Be very careful. Like I said, if you're signing anything, be very mindful of what you're signing. Remember, we are at Mercury is also retrograde, and we want to double check those things anyway. But make sure you're certain that you clarify anything that you don't quite understand or you need more uh, information on before you sign your name on the dotted line. But I believe this. I mean, this is one of those cards that means, like, I'd say yes, it's a new beginnings in money, in new beginnings in manifestation, in abundance. Okay. Well, if you just had the interview yesterday, they probably are interviewing others as well, and it might be a few days before you hear from them. I myself just got a position at a company that that is a very free spirited. I'm sure you've heard of it. It's called Earthbound, and I got a management spot there, and which is great because I'm using that to invest more into my spiritual coaching business, right? But it took a few days for them to get back to me. So even though she loved me and she wanted me on the spot, I had to wait to talk to somebody else and hear from them. So you almost never know right away the next day. So give it a minute. But this is a good sign. Very, very good indicator. Yes, Fatima, you're right after 88. And then strange constellations. If you haven't already subscribed, please do. Please do, so that you'll know when I come on, and then you'll get the updates when we're doing the free readings, okay? You're welcome. You are welcome. My pleasure, baby. My pleasure. All right, sexy thing. Okay, so now, what kind of cards I got today? I've got 3 decks. Usually they're oracles that we choose from, but today we're doing 3 decks of tarot. We've got the kitty tarot, cat tarot. All right. He thinks you're cute. We've got the goddess tarot. Okay. And then finally, Tarot of the Moors. It's the Mediterranean deck, based off of the ancient Islamic tribes of the Mediterranean. They're beautiful. Okay. Voila. Emily Blue Richards. Ooh, what a nice middle name. Emily Blue. Sounds like a country singer. Like one of those bluesy country singers from the 50s. You know, crazy. Like that. Okay. I love that name. All right. So we now we've got Anukriti, 88. Fatima, you are after, I didn't forget you. You're after 88. Okay? Anyukriti. I believe you're next, darling. You are. It's your turn. And you want from the Cat Tarot. All right. Let's see what these pretty babies get to show us. Okay. Anyukriti Raj. This is a general. But we are doing, we can do specific questions. Those are for the 2-card pulls, the $5 2-card pulls that we can do while we're in the group. But we can only keep it at that because they go on too long. And at that point, we would have to take it offline, or at least outside the group and more personal. Okay. But yeah, this is a general. All right. All right. Here we go. What do we got here? Oh my God. The devil. Foosball is the devil. Oh my Lord. And ooh. Uh-oh. What's going on, sweetheart? And I looked at the bottom of the deck. Oh, you're Capricorn. Okay. That does make a lot of sense. I wonder if you have any water in your chart, or if you have anybody around you with water in your chart, because I'm looking at the last card that was at the bottom of the deck. And in conjunction with this, yes, there's your Capricorn energy is here, but there's more to it. A sense of very trapped thoughts, confusion, sense and if this isn't you, this is somebody near you. Something, a repetitive pattern of something that just keeps going. A type of addictive behavior of some kind that needs to be left behind. Okay, there's confusion, there's illusions, there's a lot of powerful emotions that are overpowering. There's a lot of passion. but there's a sense of feeling trapped and a sense of repetition or addiction, an addictive compulsive. That could be serious overthinking, overanalyzation, unnecessary pressure and stress, keeping yourself feeling reserved and trapped. Okay. You're going to see 555 a lot, or 55. Changes are coming very quickly. Loyalty is going to be called into question in one way or another. I don't know if that's with you or someone around you, but loyalty is going to be called into question, right? I wish I could go deeper, but I can't. It's just one card. But I'm seeing like a compulsive, addictive kind of behavior, feeling trapped, changes happening quickly, loyalty being called into question, feeling like you're put on a leash, even that you can only go so far and then you're stuck. You have seen the 555 a lot? Oh, God. Yeah. That spirit sending a message. Try when you're done, when you leave this room, go look up the specific answer for what 555 in numerology terms or in angel numbers, what that message is, and apply it with what I've told you about this card, okay? All right, so who was after Angriti? I think it was 88 and then Fatima. True? Yes. 88. Where are you, baby? Which deck are you into? Hey, AP. How you doing, sweetie? Make sure you like the video. Subscribe as well if you would like to have your free general read. What is the purpose of this show? Abhishek, this is a spiritual channel. I am a life purpose coach. Okay, I work as a soul work intuitive. All right, I am certified. I'm a spiritual mentor. Okay, as a life purpose coach, I also work with those that are trying to develop their professional and career skills as well. So I'm not limited to just the spiritual work. But as for this is all about spirituality. I channel what comes to me through spirit, okay? And I use various tools, the cards, the symbolism, the pictures being one of them. I've studied various areas of metaphysics and esoteric subjects for over 20 years. I have a strong understanding of the energy of colors, numbers, and symbolism. And that's what we're doing in here right now. I had a message from Spirit that needed to be delivered, and it was about spiritual warfare, the spiritual war inside of us, and the life purpose that Spirit is urging you guys to take on. If you have been attracted to this room, it's because Spirit has sent you here. It's all about divine timing, and you'll pick up the right message at the right time. I only get people that resonate with me energetically. They're on my same frequency range, that share similar, like a similar birth chart astrologically. Therefore, when I do my prayers and meditation, and when I do the pre-reads, I can get a sense from what's happening within my own life and what's going on in the world, because everything that's happening in the macro is happening on the micro. I get a strong sense for the messages I need to put out for you guys. Now, right now, we're reading the energies for each individual, and they get a choice of one of three decks. Usually it's oracle decks, but tonight we're working with the tarot decks. I'm using, this is YouTube. I am on Facebook. You can also find me here. I'll put my address in here. All right. About.me/Jamie A. You can find me there. Right? And if you guys want to email me, I'm at spiritualbusiness@thesacredraven.coach. COACH, as in life coach, spiritual coach. Okay. All right. And I didn't get which deck you wanted, 88. Did you tell me? The cat tarot. Ooh, the kitty tarot is popular tonight. I'm liking it. This is the first night we're using them. Brand new. My hubby, my main man, got them for me. Abhishek, are you from India? This is for 88. 88. That number has been, we were talking about 88 earlier tonight, like 88 miles per hour, the flux capacitor. In Back to the Future, it was about time, Chronos, Saturn, the black cube. 88, the Lionsgate portal that just happened. It's opened that up recently, and people keep seeing references to 88. We keep getting a lot of eights in tarot readings, and numbers like 48, 444, or 8 and 4, and variations of the two. The Magician card and the Strength card, they both have the infinity symbol, which is shaped as an 8 above the head. We were discussing that because it's been such a major focus lately. And these numbers are urging us to look at something in regards to time, space, and our purpose, and making this evolutionary and revolutionary next step as a community, as a planet, but also as a human being. For those with eyes to see and ears to hear, only those. The rest of them are going to stay blind, the spiritual dead, like zombies. Why? Because they desperately need the system. They desperately hang on to the matrix of things and can't handle the truth. They rather live a lie and get their ears tickled and be told sweet tales than live up to the truth or face the facts of truth, which isn't always pretty or easy, but it frees you. And this is about, these days, is about being a free, sovereign individual full of power and purpose, uniqueness and authenticity, nobility, and stepping up as a person who is willing to walk in their integrity, walk in their nobility, and be an example for their family, for their communities, and for even the world at large for some of you. This is regarding the 88, by the way. So that's why I'm telling you this. Yeah. Because it's this huge thing. We're now at that cycle. We're at that moment. It's huge. It's the separation between the blind and the great awakening, those who are awakening. It's historical. Look at this cat. The Page of Wands. Now, the Page of Wands is all about new beginnings in creativity, in passion. A Sagittarian individual, somebody with fire, a younger person, or at least a youthful person, right? A fiery personality. Looks like my profile pic. Oh, it sure does. By the way, feathers. When you come across feathers, that is spirit reminding you that yes, you're on the right track, and that's a nod. It's to remind you that you're on the right track, you're on the right road, and remind you to give yourself a pat in the back, that you are never alone. But this is talking about feeling energetic, starting something new and fresh, feeling and new wardrobe, a new look, needing a new look if you haven't already thought about it, being flamboyant in it, feeling free, fresh, young, sexy, full of passionate energy, right? It's hilarious. The cat looks fearful. But it's definitely about taking that leap. Does it? Yeah. Youthful energy. And there's all this pink. Look at all that pink in the back. I get this sense of focus on beauty, comfort, self-care, self-love, being gentle. It, playing with your wardrobe, updating the wardrobe, updating your look, feeling new and alive, passionate and fresh, and definitely starting a new project, something creative, or maybe it's a new job or a new business. Okay. And you just might be good with animals. I have this feeling. If you don't know that, test yourself with them. Who is after 88? Fatima? All right. Hello, Tick. The goddess deck. You got it. This was for Fatima. This is for Fatima. Years ago, when I was a dancer, my stage name was Jasmine. And there was a beautiful Arab girl. She had black hair to her shoulders. She was about 5'7". I remember she got breast implants. She had this small chest, you know. She always felt insecure about it. Those damn implants, boy, did her money skyrocket after that. But her name was Fatima or Fatima. And I always thought that was one of the most beautiful names I had ever heard. I love that name. And I love Egypt. See my kitty? My beautiful Egyptian kitty. The scent of heaven. Heaven sent. My Egyptian candle holder. I've got all kinds of little Egyptian things around here. I dream of Egypt, um, Bollywood, Mumbai, the Mediterranean. Yeah, those are the places I dream of going. Ever since I was a little child. Oh, Queen of Pentacles. Earth energy, earthy woman. If not a Taurus, then a Capricorn. Good head on her shoulders, practical, nurturing, pays her bills on time, knows how to make money, or at least also knows how to use it, carries herself with respect and grace. Do you? It's going to be very good for you, in fact, in those areas. You're going to feel a lot more at peace if you can allow yourself to be more sensual. Enjoy the more sensual things. Take time with more aromatic foods. Put some fresh flowers in your house. Walk barefoot in the grass. Go for a wine tasting. Go to a Sephora and let somebody do your makeup for you. It's these little things, these little moments that, one, they're going to be very meditative for you, but it's going to enhance the enriching experience of life. Spirits can be able to speak to you best in those times. You're also going to be very abundant, okay? You have a lot of blessings that are coming towards you. If you're able to stay on track and stay responsible and do what it is you set out to do, stay in alignment with yourself, you have no problem worrying about anything. But Spirit wants you to add those elements into your life, incorporate more sensual things, enhance and beautify your home in little ways. Create a sacred space for yourself if you haven't already. Do little renovations, little things that add more beauty and more sensual quality to your life. Yeah. You're going to find a lot of peace and tranquility in those moments. And they're going to be so much needed. It's going to be very refreshing for you. Oh, yes. And of course, like baths, use these moments to buy bubble baths, buy essential oils, Epsom salts, and make it a thing. Incorporate these elements of self-care and beauty. Like I said, start cooking more very aromatic foods, or at least visiting aromatic restaurants and going on wine tastings and um, going out, drinking your local coffees and smelling the coffee beans, being a lot more sensual in your life and appreciating those very rich, earthy, and sensual moments. An earthy down woman like you, um, who whose senses are sharp, would really appreciate this. This is gonna enhance your confidence in a lot of ways as well. Hello, Diane. So who is after Fatima? Oh, you're welcome, baby. You're very welcome. We have Strange Constellations, Emily Blue Richards, and AP. Strange Constellations, are you still here? Yes, Diane, you'll be after AP. Or actually, Tick. You'll be after Tick. Don't forget to hit the like button, you guys. Subscribe if you haven't already, especially if you would like your tarot reading. All right. Strange Constellations is still here. All right. And I don't know if Tick is still here or AP. But we'll find out after Strange Constellations. Has everybody made sure that they liked the video and subscribed? Oh my God, this clock is going crazy. All right. Okay. Thank you. We're all about reciprocity up in this biatch. Okay. All right. So I'm going to read for Strange Constellations, and then I don't know if Tick is still around, but okay, Strange. Which deck are you interested in? And we've got the Tarot of the Moors, right? This is the Mediterranean deck, Middle Eastern, ancient Islamic tribes. We've got the Goddess Tarot. And finally, we've got the Cat Tarot. Yes, Alyssa. All you have to do is make sure you subscribe and like the video, and you will definitely be added to the list. Tarot of the Moors. All right. You got it. Okay. Okay. And then I think I'll end it with Alyssa. I'll probably end the video with Alyssa after I read hers. Since we've been on an hour and 20, and before that we were on, because the video ended and we had to start over with this one when it did that weird thing, that scary thing with the clock. And that was an hour and a half. So I need to bring my energy back. With all the readings, I'm tapping into a lot of people. I can feel my energy kind of going, leaving me a little bit. Plus, it's late. Maybe I'm tired. Kisses back to you from Seattle. I live in Seattle, Washington. This is for strange constellation. Spirit, what does strange constellations need to know? What is the energy forecast looking for, like, for strange constellations? Ooh. Strange. Oh my. And then I'm looking at the bottom of the deck and it doesn't look that good at the bottom either. And I think strange, you're going to be seeing 555 and 55 a lot. A lot of changes are happening, first of all, for you, or they're coming, at least. If they haven't started yet, they will be. If they are internal, then it's definitely external. But you're definitely going to be seeing the 55 or the 555 deal. What's going on? Are you having difficulty manifesting? Is there anybody around you, if not you yourself? See that money? Who's losing money? Money is getting lost or being squandered in some kind of way. And it's not being replaced as fast as it needs to be. You see how she's walking in this barren desert? And you might also have a very fiery character near you. Fiery personality. If it not be you. An Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Okay? Losing money. Five of discs is the 5 of coins. See how her eyes are closed? This woman is completely blinded to the fact she's losing her money. She's in a barren desert. And the only thing that can be seen from what I can see is that mound over there. But because her eyes are too busy being closed, she can't see it. This is a feeling victimization, lack, the feeling of lack, the inability to manifest. There's a sense of that somebody is not able to see or perceive the resources or the things that are available to them. The inability to manifest. What is keeping you blocked? What's blocking you? Where is this money going? How is the resources being used? Right? I honestly have no idea what this is about. Monetary, your material world. The outlook one has on how to build, how to manifest the the things in their life. There could be, if because of what I'm seeing at the bottom of this deck here, it adds it gives me a larger picture to the situation. There could be also people with just heavy negative attitudes around you as well. It could be them who are carrying this lack mentality, this inability to rise to the occasion because of insecurities, because of inability to see what is possible. Losing money or not appreciating what one already has in life, not being able to see it, right? There's a sense of the mind being back and forth in one's mind about something. And because of that, having a very hard time creating what it is that you set out to build for yourself. In however that is. If there were more than just this one card, it would be so much easier. Because this card only says one thing: loss of money, material matters, non-existent, unable to manifest, inability, look, blindly in the desert. It's like everything's dried up. There's nothing lush around. There's no growth. It may be that your life is at a standstill, that there's stuckness. It may be that money's being spent wrong, or that it's not coming in, or that a job is lost, or there are not any prospects, or this could be someone who's near you in your realm. And especially what I see at the bottom of the deck. It matches this. If we were able to get, if I was able to, if we had a larger reading where we could get clarifiers to clarify it, then we'd be able to dig deeper. But this card is all about the energy of the inability to manifest what it is you want in yourself or in your life or in a relationship. It could be having a negative outlook on things, or a lack of trust or belief, a victim mentality, all these things that relate to this card that make it so a person can't build. They're stuck, right? There's a blockage somewhere. Do you see what I mean? Does that ring a bell at all? Can everybody hear me? Did I lose them all? Did I lose everyone? Again? God, no. Did I lose everybody? If you're in here, say yay. Going once? Okay. And there's AP and Diane. I don't know what happened to everyone else. Strange Constellations didn't say anything after that. They didn't understand the card. I'm surprised. Everyone, every single other person, I was able to hit the nail on the head with them. Okay. After Strange Constellations, who was it? Let's see. Emily Blue Richards. Emily Blue. And then AP. Emily Blue. Emily. If Emily is not here, we're just going to skip to AP. I know people like to leave and then they come back and leave and come back. But if they leave too long and it becomes their turn and they don't answer, I have to skip them. And then they're going to have to go to the bottom of the line. AP, I'm only doing, these are just general. You get to pick one out of 3 decks, and it's just a general. If you have a very, very specific question, 2 card pulls, I do within the group is a $5 2 card pulls, or we could take it offline if you want something more specific for you, and that in which we could you could email me. But yeah, it's you get to choose one of 3 decks: the Tarot of the Moors Tarot, the Cat Tarot, or the Goddess Tarot, and it's a general energy read. It looks like she left, so we're gonna skip right over to you, AP. Deck 3. Okay, deck 3 is Tarot of the Moors, so we will start with that. Give me 2 minutes. I'm going to run to go tinkle, and I will be right back. So I'll be right back in 2 minutes. I have got to use the bathroom. I'll be right back. And then we might need to light up the sage when I get back. Make sure. I've done a lot of readings tonight, so I can feel my energy starting to really leave me. And at that point, I'm not such a clear channel. I'm going to get bogged down, and it's not going to be as clear because it's a lot of people I'm tapping into. If you want a reading, you definitely can. You get to choose a card. If you have a specific question, those are 2. You can do that with a 2 card pull if you wish, and that's a $5 charge. And we do them in the group. Anything else we do privately outside the group. But these are just general. You get to choose a card. It's just a general energy read, nothing specific. We just choose a card and we see what Spirit has to offer us, especially in relation to the subject that I initially did for us when I did our reading in the very beginning. If you want to choose a card, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. And I will know if you subscribe. It's a two-way street here. We're going to reciprocity. This empath has learned her lesson about that one, let me tell you. And then we will begin. I'm going to go pee pee and I will be right back. Okay. Ghost mirror above the bed. Ghost mirror. Don't say that. And come on. This light. The sage going. And I believe we were AP. So AP wanted the Moore's deck. I've got my kitty who won't leave me alone. Oop, no. Come here, baby. Oh, she just knocked over the deck. Oh, Avia. Okay. All right. This is for AP. Remember, if you're interested in your own card pull, be sure to like and subscribe. She's back. Avia and Joe. This is for AP. 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 Oh, I like it. Okay. And I say that because I can see, AP. I can see what was at the bottom of the deck. So check it out. The Malik of Swords. The Malik of Swords is the King of Swords. This is about you. Wow. Really having your eyes opened with an amazing spiritual perspective, being able to see very clear, having clarity brought to you, having the ability to, first of all, there's air, an air sign. So Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, but Aquarius, I'm feeling pretty strong. Might be you or someone near you, masculine. Okay. Doesn't have to be. But this is coming out of dark times and coming into brighter days, clearer, being able to see your life more clearly, a sense of having the world at your feet, or at least the world opening up for you. Whenever I see trees, trees are like the fruitage of the spirit. It's like wisdom, reaching for wisdom and soaring to new heights. You also look out for feathers, for birds, particularly white feathers, okay? And that spirit's way of giving you a nod, okay? What was once barren and dead has now renewed. It it's becoming lush. It's coming live again for you in your life. I don't know where that is specifically. Only you'll know that. If we were able to get more than one card, we'd be able to see that. But there's a sense of expansion and soaring high, being blessed with the gift of foresight, deep awareness, going easy on the mind, having that higher vision for yourself, and a new world, a new life opening up. By this time next year, life is going to look very, very different. Very different. The cards that I'm looking at, I can guarantee that good things are coming. Very blessed. Yeah. Yeah. You're very welcome. By the way, make sure that your body gets acclimated to the rhythms of uh, the seasons and the rhythms of, I guess I want to say the rhythms of earth. Make sure that you are in alignment with those, that when your body says it's time to rest, rest. Don't keep pushing. Okay? That otherwise you're going to be at odds with yourself, and you're going to have a much more difficult time than if you had taken the extra steps. Okay? Did you say it's spot on? Oh, wow. That's wonderful then. You're very welcome. I'm getting worried because I've read for so many different people already that the energies will get mixed up, and I can feel myself getting tired. So I want to make sure I'm a clear, open channel, and I don't want to be. I don't want people's messages to get mixed up. You're working on that? Oh, good. Good. Yeah, I get the feeling that you analysis paralysis is something you get a lot. Okay. Who was after AP? I think it was. Let's see. Abhishek is gone. Tick is gone. So then it is Diane. Diane and Alyssa. Diane, are you still here? Okay. So then we've got Diane. I'm going to put her name in here. We got Diane, Alyssa, and I think that's it. Me, not you. This person, I don't know. They must have come in after. PR, message retracted. If you, okay. So we're going to do Diane and Alyssa, and I guess we'll end there. And that'll be, it's an hour and 54 minutes into it. And I had started reading before this, but 2 hours ago, the video, it like got stuck on us. So we had to restart, and we were an hour and 50 something into it. So I'm on my 4th hour. So we'll do Diane with the goddess deck, and then we're going to do Alyssa. And then we'll end it for the night until tomorrow. All right. Okay, Diane. She chose the goddess deck. This is for Diane. Diane. Now, okay, Miss Diane. Look at this. This card is about sacred unions, celebrations, generations coming together. Very beautiful. Growth, abundance. We've got rainbows. We've got the sun. You might have, if you're not a fire sign yourself, then you have a fire sign near you who's very important to you. This is about friendship, a tribe, a community, a family, a gathering, a get together. It could be that as simple as maybe, getting together with family and friends and children, right? Generations. Maybe grandma, mom, and the children going out, taking the kids out with pops and everyone else, or whoever it is, to take the kids out trick-or-treating. Or it's you getting together with family and friends for dress up and parties, having drinks. But even deeper than that, this is about communion, with family, with your community, building a tribe. And blessings shining upon it. That's for damn sure. Look at the rainbow. Rainbows signify your pot of gold. It's like that's where your lane is, your north node, your north star. The sun shining upon it. That's beautiful, brighter, happier days ahead. Calm waters. Lush growth from the earth. Look at that. Being down to earth, feeling grounded, at ease, feeling content. If this is missing from your life, then this is what you definitely need to incorporate. But it does give the sense of family, of your community, of getting together, communion, communication, your tribe. Building on it. And spirit shining upon it, elevating. See that? And look, the different ages we have. That's like a wise grandmother. We have like a fully grown woman. And then we have a young girl, like a page. So we get this sense of ancestry as well. It might be that you might want to start looking into your family's history, spending more time with your family and appreciating them on a level that you had not before, or getting involved in your community, okay? And putting yourself out there and exposing yourself to people of all ages. But it could be as simple as Halloween family fun get-togethers. Friends throwing back, kicking back drinks, having a good time. But I think it's deeper than that. It's deeper than that. It's about family heritage, community heritage, tradition, and pride in your tribe. All right. This is where spirit would like you to put your attention. Because this is where you're going to find your special North Star. Alyssa, are we ready? Well, it doesn't have to be Christmas. It could be about you and your community. I don't know what your life looks like. It could be about you creating a family for yourself. But it's definitely about family, communion, a tribe, building a family, the sun shining on it, rainbow being there, showing that that's where your prosperity lies, right? A sisterhood, even. You know, our family can extend outside our birth family, but if we were able to get more cards, I could accurately see it better. But I don't know your situation. I just know that that's what this represents, and Spirit is telling me that's where your abundance is. That's where your North Star is. All right, Alyssa, are we ready? You have your choice of the Goddess Tarot, the Cat Tarot, right? You're welcome, Diane. Cat Tarot. So funny. And or Tarot of the Moors. The Goddess? Okay. And here we are, the final reading of the night, 2 hours and 5 minutes in. Well, this is a general energy read, Alyssa. Specific questions is for, there's online when we're live, we do specific questions with the 2 card pulls, and or offline outside the room. But this is just, you get to choose from one of the decks, and it's a general energy read from whatever we pull up. It's what Spirit considers significant for you. Okay. This is for Alyssa Loren Guajarito. Alyssa. Ooh. Be careful. There's strength from, you're being called to gather your strength. Once again, there's a lot of lightning. So I'm getting a tower moment coming. The goddess Oya. What's more is this is an 11 in this deck. It's not an 8. Very interesting. It's a tower moment. You have temptations. There's a temptation to be on the lookout for. By the way, if you aren't if you don't have fire in your chart, then somebody fiery is around you. Okay. And I say that because when I think of strength uh, is also ruled by Leo in the deck. But also there's all this fiery, this lightning. You're a very gentle spirit, okay? You're earthy, you're sensual, very down to earth. Just like these deer here, or are they antelope? Can't tell. They're gentle creatures, earthy creatures. A more assertive attitude is going to be needed. You have a tower moment coming. And it's going to be a little disruptive. Look at it. $555 is going to be a big number for you because of big change, or a change, much needed change. When it's tripled like that, it's like this change has to happen now. Can't wait. Do not be swept up by emotion and allow temptation to harm you. Have strength. Keep your strength up. I don't know what it is that has you emotionally wrapped up, but it's a temptation that isn't good. See, see how they're running? See how the animals are running? They're running from a storm. See how the lightning, the dark clouds, the sunlight is right behind these dark, heavy, black clouds. So safety is just on the outside of that. You might be having, it might even be internal. You might be having a lot of fears inside about something. But a tower moment is coming. Maybe I'll pass on December. The 5 means is that I'll fail 5 times. Oh. Would you say I failed 5 times in dental board exams? Oh. That's not what I'm sensing. This is emotional. When we think of storms, that's usually emotional. And from what I'm seeing at the bottom of the deck here, there's something that is in your life that is considered like your temptation. It's not for your highest good. Let's put it this way. But you're emotionally wrapped up in it. Okay? So you're needing strength. Rely on spirit's strength. Don't have fears. Don't allow fears or the addict. We can be addicted to fear and fearful thoughts that ensnares us and keep us trapped. And it makes us feel powerless. You're stronger than that. You have a lot of strength to you. Be careful that you don't get caught up in that thinking, that dark, scary thinking, if that's the case. I'm seeing a lot of water, a lot of powerful water, and all that electricity and dark clouds. And look at the animals. And those type of animals, those animals are gentle creatures, right? They're the kind of creatures that the predators go after. That's why I'm saying stick to your guns, stand tall, stay strong, watch out for temptation. That could be a temptation with a person, or the temptation to make the wrong decision with something, or to do something that you know you shouldn't do. Be careful. Emotions are running very high and you're being tested by spirit. Keep your strength up and don't allow your mind to be swept away. Okay? Stay grounded. Stay centered. Okay? You're strong inside. You got a strong heart. A gentle heart, but strong. Don't let dark clouds and temptation of anything, even if it's temptation of uh, overthinking, perfectionism, self-sabotage. Be careful. Very strong. Can I see that? But you have a big change. And it's going to be rapid. Tower moments. You definitely need balance in here. Balance the mind out. Okay? Stay strong. And don't let any person throw you off track. But stay strong, stay centered, stay grounded, and keep your vision. Stay the course. Don't give up. Don't be tempted to give up. Don't be tempted to allow yourself to get swept up in dark emotion, dark thoughts, heavy thoughts. Okay? Be gentle with yourself. Be gentle with your mind. You know, remember to appreciate yourself and your hard work and all that you do. Stay grounded. But yes, a tower moment is coming. A big tower moment. And be careful of temptation. You're very welcome. You're very, very welcome. Well, I guess I'll be on tomorrow night. I love you all. I want to thank you for being here with me tonight. It was a very long night. We did what? We had a 4.5 hour run. I am completely exhausted. Oh, there's somebody in here. A Virgo love. Oh, Virgo love. I'm sorry, sweetie. We're closing up shop. We've been on 4.5 hours today. Make sure you subscribe and like. I could okay. I'll give you all right, hit the like button and subscribe. And then we're going to be on again tomorrow, and then you can catch us again tomorrow, okay? So make sure you do that now. And then I'll give you a choice. I'll show you the cards and I'll give you a choice. And I'll do a quick energy read like I did for everyone. Okay. That's good. And then this way we can spend more time because I'd like to get to know you. It's important to me to get to know everybody that is a part of this group. Yeah. It's important to me to get to know each and every one of you better. And I like to do these when I've been meditating and at prayer, and Spirit guides me to really put a very important message for all of us that we have to hear. And then at the end, that's when I'll sometimes either do an oracle choice. Tonight we did choice of tarot, one of 3. I let people pick one, and I did a general read for them. And it's my way of saying thanks to the people, because I get to do something I love to do. I am a spiritual mentor and a spiritual and business coach. So I help people with their professional skills as well as their spiritual life. Their soul work, narcissistic abuse recovery, as well as codependency in relationships and issues around self-love and grief, pain and grief. So that's who I am. It's nice to meet you. Oh, thank you. All right. So I'm going to show you 3 cards, and that's 1 card from each deck, and you can choose the one that you prefer the best, and then I'll shuffle through and pull one out for you. So we've got the Goddess deck, right? They look like this. We've got Tarot of the Moors. They look like this. It's a Middle Eastern deck based off of the Islamic tribes, ancient Islamic tribes. And the Cat Tarot. Hilarious. So it's up to you. The first deck. So that would be the Goddess. Okay. All right. All right, Virgo love. Let's see what you get. This is for Virgo love. Virgo love. Virgo love. Ooh. Only because you're a goddess? I'm sure you are. Yeah, absolutely. Check it. The goddess Tara, new beginnings. New beginnings. Life is opening up for you. Let's see. Now, yeah, you're giving birth to brand new things. I think you have a problem overthinking big time, and it's held you back. It's held you back. You're quite a hermit, naturally. But that overthinking, that analysis paralysis problem and the anxiety is something you need to learn to curb, or maybe you have been actually learning how to do that and putting in time and effort. If you haven't, it's time. It's time. It's time, because that can affect everything. That can hold up your whole life. You can beat something to death overthinking it, and you'll begin to see issues and details and problems that aren't even there. And the perfectionism, got to go. No more perfectionism. All of these things are equal to one thing: self-sabotage. Now you've got beautiful new beginnings. Look at that. Feeling free. Now that's what spirit really wants you to do, okay? To to be you, to be only you, all of you, authentically you. To connect with that thing that makes you you, that makes you happy, that allows you to express who you are as an individual, a sovereign, powerful woman in her presence, in her individual self, having emotional freedom, spiritual freedom, financial freedom, even. And all of that is possible. Very. And this is a fresh new start. The one thing that can hold you back is the overthinking and the perfectionism. That is a self-sabotaging thing that will kill any manifestation, anything that you try to bring in your life. Would you say I'm forcing myself to like Virgo? Virgos are very intelligent, virtuous, and these people make amazing analysis. I mean, they are excellent writers. They're excellent herbalists, naturalists, health coaches, uh, doctors, midwives. Virgos are amazing. But they can get stuck inside this mind and go over things too much. Too much. They can get really anxious, get those sweaty palms, and can sometimes get be a bit of a hypochondriac. So as soon as you get out of this, it's all, your mind plays tricks on you. You have a new life in front of you. Yeah, panic attacks. That's being completely ungrounded. That's why I see all this beauty. Practice being out in nature, being around beauty, water, drink lots of water, take beauty baths, okay? Preferably like the ones I do. I encourage everybody to do on the new moon and the full moon with Epsom salts and various essential oils, little bit of apple cider vinegar, right? Light candles, preferably white candles. If you have your crystals, put your crystals in the tub. It'll even charge them. And these crystals have amazing properties, which are healing. Okay. And at the very least, they're beautiful. Start practicing and working on your self-care. Little by little by little. Start taking evening walks and practice your breathing. In and out. Deep breaths. In and then slowly letting it out as you walk. These tiny little steps and adjustments. Also, to do a brain dump before you go to bed, drink some tea, start writing your thoughts down, channeling all that energy, channeling spirit through you, channeling, get all that stuff out. It needs somewhere to go. All that stuff, it can't get built up inside the mind. It's got to have somewhere to go. So use that, channel that onto paper. I don't care what it is. Just get it out. If you do these little things, treat them like little rituals, little these little things that not only add to your beauty and to your groundedness, but they elevate your mind by allowing you time for mindful practice and time for increasing your inner guidance, right? Do those tiny things. That's self-love. That's self-care. And you have a whole new cycle right now. New start. Okay? Spirit has a life planned out for you. We're all born, okay, in our code, our DNA code, our very DNA is written with our spiritual gifts in there. When we unlock that, you unlock that code, and you're able to express yourself and live freely by utilizing those gifts that were given to you. They're special and unique to only you. Okay? That's when you come into full force of alignment with yourself, with the rhythms of life. When you're at odds with the natural world, then your whole body's in dissonance. Your body is not at ease, neither is your mind, which causes dis-ease. And it's very easy for a Virgo. It's very easy for that to happen. But right now is a brand new start. Go towards your new start. Don't look back. Do not look back. No more self-sabotage. It's your mind playing tricks on you. And then what it does, your brain tells your body, panic, panic, panic. And then your body starts to panic. And then your heart rate goes up. Your palms you start to sweat. Your arms, limbs sometimes go a little numb. Believe me, I used to go to the hospital for panic attacks when I was in my late teens and early 20s. I didn't know what they were. But I had, up to that point, I had nothing but a life of hardship, pain, loss, trauma, dramatic stuff continuously. And it didn't end there. It was only until this past year, and even this year has been very hard, but because of the tools that I've used, the things I've been putting and incorporating in my life the last 2 years, the education I've had just through having my own coach, as well as getting my education as a coach, I've been using all those same things in my life. Now I'm on to the next step, which is making physical changes, exercises, changing things in my diet, limiting what I eat or drink right before bed, things like that. It's little by little by little, but the mind is powerful. We're 70, 90% water, and water is affected by thought. It forms crystals when the thoughts are in accordance and they resonate, right? And the frequencies are high. But when it's low and it's in dissonance and disarray, it forms what looks like sickness and disease. That's how powerful the mind is. You are what you say you are. If you tell your mind there's something to panic over, then it's going to send those signals to your body. But you have a new beginning. It's time for you to be open to that, because there's beautiful things coming. And I welcome you to my family here. So we'll see each other tomorrow. I'll be back on. It is now 2:30. I've been 2 hours and 35 minutes into this. It's 3:40 in the morning. I've got to lay my head down, get some rest. And I should be back on tomorrow, okay? I love you guys. Thank you for spending your evening with me. I'm glad I was able to help you in any way that I could. And we'll see each other tomorrow. Okay? Namaste. I love you. God be with you. Sleep tight. See you tomorrow.